Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time we made just a simple rocket and we had a successful takeoff and we aborted the launch so that we could just land. It was really a token video just to test how things were going and make sure that everything was up to scratch. It was pretty much this. This isn't going to get us into orbit. I don't think there's enough fuel in that. Certainly there isn't any SES fuel. So, SES, sofa specialists, what's it called? RCS, that's the one. Sorry. So we're going to make a new rocket. This is going to be Alpha 3. We're going to use a slightly better cockpit, are we? Yeah, we use the Mark 1 cockpit. And we'll strap a couple of parachutes to that to begin with. Always start with the parachutes. I'll have a couple of those off them either side, shall we? Up on the nose so it lands so that they get slammed backwards into their seat. For any Formula 1 fans, that's apparently how Lewis Hamilton prefers to get, in his own words, shunted. And we'll start that with a stacked decoupler, and then we're going to go with a propulsion. Let's stick a couple of these RCS fuels. Now, I didn't explain what these were last time. Sorry, I did, but in brief. So these are little jet engines which make adjustments to make minor adjustments to your rocket without having to use up your major fuel. Always recommended to do them in four. I did see another YouTuber use them in threes, and when they were going with the roll, the whole thing just span completely and utterly out of orbit entirely. It was horrible. It was really difficult to control. So 4, maybe 2, but certainly go with even pairs, I'd say. I personally like 2 lots of even pairs. That's just my preference. So just going to lift that up a bit more. Okay, and so I've stuck a stacked decoupler, but I'll tell you what I haven't put is the SAS, the advanced SAS, and the SAS. Okay, so one fuel tank and a small fuel tank. Now, this is basically this whole stage here is an orbiting stage, or to get me out of orbit. By this point here, I don't want to have touched this when I'm in orbit. This is only to get me back out of orbit, should I choose to do so. Excuse me. The plan today is to get to an orbit which crosses the north and south pole. So effectively, as you're looking at it, if the moon is travelling right to left or left to right, we're going to be going up and down. To sort of 2D or 3D world. I would like now so this is all stage 1. Stage 1 stuff. I have a long burning engine. Now this is going to be burning for the entire flight with a gimbaling engine. And then, what I would like is do I do it in 2s or do I do it in 3s? Decisions. Effectively, what I want to do is I want to make what's going to wind up looking like a shuttle. So if you can picture the shuttle in your head, you have the shuttle with the rocket and then the 2 huge, I think they're solid fuel burners, that travel down each side, which those are the things that jettison. I think they're orange, and they're an odd sort of slanty shape. We're already halfway through the episode, so I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to go with 2. So for that, for structural reasons, I'm going to slam 3 of these on, and that should hopefully strengthen it a bit more. And yes, I remember what I wanted. I was thinking about this on the way back from work. I was thinking in the car. Actually, maybe that's not going to work. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, right, okay, that works. So, yeah, sorry, I'm not being too descriptive about what I'm doing right now. So what I'm thinking is, in a second, there's this, where's it gone? Where are you? You've left. There's a little tricoupler thing. Oh, this, yeah, always looks smaller. Yeah, so there's that, and what I want to do is strap that to both of these fuel tanks and then put 3 big rockets on them. Now, that effectively allows that one engine to burn from, sorry, all these tanks to be burnt up by 3 engines. So you're increasing your thrust, so like that, with 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't. Oh, you beggar. Right, yeah, there we go. So there we go. That's the idea of this whole thing. Coupled with, I think what we're going to do is also add a couple of solid rockets. I'm going to put the stacked coupler on there. When I find them. There we go. So, there we go. What? Oh, right, that's in the way still. Okay. It's quite a picky little game, this one. How to deal with this? I wonder for half stack of fuel. So yeah, as well as having these full stacks, you can also have half stacks here. So, and then what we'll do is we'll also add peep peep. Don't know if you heard that. There's people peeping outside my house. Peeps, as I like to call them. Bazinga. A couple of solid rockets there. Okay, so now as a firing stage, I want that. That. In fact, right, first thing I always like to do is get these structural stages. I don't know why they include them on the breaking list, but I just don't like having them down here because it pings and it makes a god-awful noise. I don't like it. So those are the 2 solid fuel. Then that's the engine out on the far left, centre, and then back right, far right, and off centre right. And then that's the fuel tank, and that's the rest of the fuel tank. So all those are going to burn at the same time. Now what I want is these stacked decouplers, I want them on their own. So that's those. Just going to add another stage. We're going to include those. Then once those have gone, those will blow, and we'll carry on with them. I think that looks good. So this is going to be, we're going to go to a new stage of, let's try spelling that right, new stage of rocket, and this is going to be beta 1. I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to end the recording here, but when we rejoin, we're going to be launching the beta 1 and trying to get it into orbit. So join us then. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you next time.